Holy cheese and crackers. Okay, I turned it on at midnight 02. It's episode 10, season 2. And firstly, I want to say this episode is brought to you by Gut Milk Light. I don't even know what to say. Okay, I don't know where to begin. I'm going to try to keep this video 10 minutes or less and just go through all of the revelations of what happened. Once again, I think critics or people just making videos like me are going to be mad because the 14 Savage, what it really meant, came out in this episode, and there was no way for us to figure it out. Let me break that down first. Poppy was asking Bunny about the painting when she was at the Pickle Diner. So we saw the footage from the security camera. We saw the back of the person, tall, slender person. It was Poppy. She ordered the number 14 sandwich off the menu, which is a rare sandwich. It's liverwurst and marmalade. Nobody would really order that. It'd be very rare. So I think Bunny was trying to explain who killed her based on who ordered that sandwich. And the way that the trio masterminded getting people to put the pieces together and confess all together was very interesting. They used Poppy against herself, which was really a cool writing move. And we understood that Krebs was seeing Poppy, not Cinda Canny. And at first we thought that Cinda Canny gave herself away and she said, "How did you know about Krebs?" But she didn't. She was playing along with them. Cinda and the trio joined forces. Never saw that coming, never thought that would happen. My daughter, Valerie, said, "How would we have known about the sandwich being a Clue 14 sandwich?" We wouldn't. They didn't give us any context. They kept talking about the Pickle Diner. They never talked about the menu or that the sandwiches had numbers like a lot of delis have, like the number 1, the number 8, whatever. So I was a little disappointed in that, but I'm not going to get too far into that. We suspected that Will knew that Oliver was not really his son, but he just said, "Listen, Dad, if you're not a father, I don't know what a father is." So he's like, "I don't even care. It doesn't matter. You're my dad." That is what I was thinking should have happened a few episodes ago, is that it didn't really matter about DNA, because does it really? Like, when you have somebody that's in your family, does it really matter if they're related to you? They're your family. Family is different from being blood related to me. You can be blood related to somebody and them not be family, trust me. So, okay. So much to unpack here. So Cinda Canny did a lot of little tricks to get Poppy to confess, but she did not know she was Becky Butler. And I think they did a really great job this season making it look like Cinda was the mastermind, knew a lot of things, covered up a lot of things. I don't think she actually did know. I think that a lot of it was orchestrated by Poppy. Poppy was really a mastermind. She and Krebs, so this is the motive for the painting and the murder. It was related. She and Krebs were dating. They both wanted to steal that painting and make up to $14 million selling it somehow. And Poppy also wanted to do a podcast about Rose Cooper. That's why she was trying to talk to Rose Cooper. She was the pushy woman with glasses and brown hair. And she figured out about the secret passages in the building. She figured out she could have Krebs help her, get away with a lot of the stuff. And we found out that she has allergies to a lot of things, and she was the one that sneezed in the passageways, and her DNA from the sneeze was on the knife that they gave Detective Williams. Let me just say, the Detective Williams character needs to be in the show a lot more, and I personally feel the trio needs to utilize Detective Williams more for getting their information that they need, and they could work together more. Her character's awesome, very smart woman, hilarious. Brilliant writing. I think that they could work together and feed off each other. Would be a really good energy to more work together with the police and have the police give them more help in next season. So they set up the murder for next season. It is not someone that lives in the building that I'm aware of. It is an actor, and it's played by Paul Rudd. It's a Broadway character they brought into the show on the last episode, at the last part of the episode. It's mysterious how he died, and the trio happened to be there when they saw him die. Oh, so I should have said this has got spoilers if you haven't seen episode 10, but I think it's kind of like in the title. They made it look like Alice stabbed Charles, and I almost started crying. I was so upset, and I thought, oh no, he cannot be the murderer for the next season. I do not kill Charles, okay? Thank God. It was all acting. Howard was hilarious in this episode. Always, I think he should be up for an award. I don't know if he is or not. I know they're up for several awards for the Emmys. Wow, his performance was so good. But I won't get into all that. So, okay. So in the beginning, Poppy agreed to talk to the trio, and she was not really going to give them a lot of information, but she's trying to make it look like she's scared of Cinda, and Cinda is the mastermind. They saw through that and figured out through some of the clues she was giving that didn't seem right. So her and Krebs were working together the entire time, but she was the mastermind, and she's the one that actually killed Bunny and was in the secret passage. And she gave herself away and said she knew Lucy was in the secret passage too. But Lucy heard her sneeze and she ran away. And I think that's why, because she knew that Lucy could possibly give her away if she didn't get out of there. And she wanted to make sure Lucy didn't see her. So thank God everybody's okay. I was blown away of the way the direction the show went in today. They involved Mrs. Gambolini. They involved, Will, all the characters, all the loose ends, I feel were sewn together really well. I thought the writing was excellent. And then they flash forwarded a year later, and this new murder happened that they're probably going to be working on for season 3, I'm assuming. And I really thought it was well done. It was fast moving. It was exciting. They brought all the characters from the building in the big scene. And we now know that Poppy was angry about not getting her Rose Cooper research in a podcast. She wanted the painting. Her and Krebs wanted to sell it and get away with it, and they were willing to murder to do it. And Bunny was just a poor victim. She had nothing to do with anything. So all is well with Will and Oliver, and Charles is going to be dating Joy the makeup artist, or is dating Joy the makeup artist. And he also got a role on Broadway. So everyone is seeming to be okay, except this murder. I can tell it's going to be complicated, and I'm ready. So after this episode for, Only Murders in the Building 10, I'm going to start watching Cobra Kai, The Handmaid's Tale, whenever the new Gilded Age comes out. I love that show, and I have theories about that I made one video about, and a few other shows. So I'm going to keep making videos when I have shows that I really like to watch. Oh, I also watch The Flight Attendant, but I'm way behind, so forget that. I'm going to start when a show comes out and follow it. Please leave your comments below about what was cool that happened in this last episode, what you didn't like, what you did, who you thought it was. Did you think it was Alice because they made her look like a killer who stabbed Charles? Did you think it was really Cinda Canning? Do you think she had any idea or not before this? Just give me all of your thoughts and feelings. And thank you for watching as always. And please subscribe and forward these videos.